Yo, what's up? Do you notice something different about me? Yeah, I got my eyebrows done. No. I am going on my road trip now, tomorrow, across Canada. And this would be just so much easier to manage than my hair. So that's new with me. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about a stuttering myth. And the stuttering myth that will actually hurt you a lot. Like a lot. It hurt me a lot. And what it is reading out loud. Reading out loud may be one of the most overused mainstream techniques or exercises to do that people say helps you with your stutter, but only digs you a deeper and deeper and deeper hole. I have 3 reasons why that it hurts you, and only one way that it'll help you, unless you completely shift the way you're doing it, which I'll actually explain later on this video that you can actually read out loud and grow a lot from. So let's talk about why it's actually hurting you. There's 3 reasons why. The first reason is what the mainstream adds on to what you're supposed to do when you read out loud. I remember when I was trying to overcome my stutter, I saw, maybe it was WikiHow or something stupid like that was talking about read out loud in order to not stutter, because you don't stutter when you're by yourself. So read out loud when you're by yourself. Get in the habit of saying the words fluently over and over again, and then go and talk in a different situation, and that will translate over because you have been fluent in your head over and over and over again. Which is that whoever said that never stuttered in their life, because the more you think about your stutter, the more you're trying not to stutter, the more you're going to stutter. And even if you read out loud when you're by yourself, I know for me, I never would stutter when I read out loud by myself. But when I saw that and I was trying not to stutter to implement the fluency in my brain, that's when I would stutter so much more. Even when I was reading out loud, I put so much pressure on me to be fluent. Oh, if I don't do this, I will not overcome my stutter. So the number one flaw of reading out loud is you put focus on trying to say the words fluent. And all that does, it makes you think about it more and more and more. And that doesn't go away when you stop reading the book. You're still in your head. You're still trying not to stutter. You're still thinking about don't stutter, don't stutter, don't stutter. And that's just going to lock you in your head. Such bad advice. The second reason why reading out loud is such a myth is because you actually, when you do it this way, you actually add fear onto your stutter. Anytime you do anything in order to not stutter, you will additionally add fear onto your stutter. And the more fear you hold of your stutter, the more you fear stuttering in situations, the more you're going to hide, the harder it will be to be your true self. The more the constant thought of stuttering and not stuttering and what words you can say will infiltrate your mind and will cause you to be so locked in your head because of all that fear you have of stuttering. It'll take you out of this present moment, put you in your head because of your reading out loud to try and not stutter. You are focusing on the symptom when you're reading out loud. You are 100% focusing on the symptom. That's like if you went and broke your elbow and you went to the doctors and they just try to fix the pain. They didn't even look at trying to fix your elbow, trying to fix what's actually broken. Like, you feel pain? Let's fix that. Fix that pain, you'll be fine. It's the same thing with your stutter. Your stutter is just a symptom of what's going on inside of you right as we speak. What are you not letting go of? What are you holding on to? What anxieties, what fears are you holding on to that's perpetuating the symptom of a stutter? And once you actually address the core breaking elbow root causes, then as a byproduct, your stutter goes. You don't have to agree with me on that. That's just the way it is. And the third reason why reading out loud actually hurts you is because there's such a placebo effect with that. Because when you are by yourself, you are a lot more fluent most of the time than if you're talking to a stranger, talking to a teacher, talking to a parent, talking to a friend. Most of the time you are a lot more fluent. And if you believe this is the way, then there's a placebo effect that sometimes happens to you for the first few days, or maybe first few hours, that, oh my God, this is working. Reading out loud, that's working. And then you go and talk and you're like, oh my God, because the placebo effect's so strong and your mind is so strong that it thinks it's true, until you hit something that actually triggers some stress in you, until you hit something that triggers anxieties in you, and you're right back to square one because you never addressed the real core issue. But then you think you just have to read out loud more. All right, I'm gonna go from 1 hour per day to 2 hours per day because I'm just clearly not reading out loud enough. No, I just thought of a fourth reason why this is hurtful, and it's because, I sound like I was gonna cry there. It's because it puts in your mind that overcoming your stutter, it doesn't take much discomfort. You can do it from the safety of your own home, and that's complete bullshit. If you have that in your brain, you're not gonna actually want to go and do the things that will cause you to overcome your stutter for lasting results, not just placebo effects. It'll cause you to always like, no, I don't need to go out and get discomfort. I can stay home, read my book, and I'll overcome my stutter. That's not how it works at all. You need to go into the fires. And until you realize that, you're in a severe cycle of looping pain. Of, oh, this is working. No, it's not working. Why is it not working? I need to do it more. No, it's not working. I need to do it more and more and more. Until you start taking pills. Until you start, oh, it must be my depression pills. Like, I need to up the dosage. And it's a bad cycle of never-ending bullshit until you address the real root causes. But there is a way to read out loud and actually benefit from it. Of course, it's not the be-all end-all, but if you want to add this to your repertoire of things you do every single day that help you overcome your stutter, this is it. And it's to read out loud expressively. Expressively read out loud. And why expressively? That's a nice little view I've been staring at. I've been selfish with not sharing it with you, but just the way I am. I'm going to take it away from you again. Read out loud expressively, because it goes back to what I believe the truth of it is: anything repressive will cause you to stutter more. Anytime you're hiding your emotions, you're hiding your intentions, you're hiding your thoughts, you're hiding your true fucking self, that's going to cause you to stutter more and more and more. Think about the last time you were in a very severe stuttering state where every word you were saying was coming out as a stutter. What did you want to do? What did you want to do the most? Did you want to be like, oh, this is amazing, let me stutter more, oh, I love it? Or did you want to go and hide away in a corner? I've heard someone say this before, and it is so true. Like, You just want the ground to swallow you up. You just want to be taken away. You want to be repressive, right? That's what the stutter wants you to do. When you stutter a lot, it wants you to be repressive. So if you're already coming into the interaction repressive, it's going to have so much power on you. It already wants you there. But if you're already coming into the interaction with, oh, I'm going to substitute words, I'm going to limit what I say, I'm going to try not to stutter, your stutter has a metaphorical boner. It's just like, this is exactly what I want. This is where I have the most power on you. This is when I control you the most. But if you start being expressive, you go from a repressive state to an expressive state, and you start training your expressiveness, that is massive. If you can read out loud 10 minutes a day and practice being expressive, past the bullshit of you saying, oh, this is too loud, oh, this is too crazy. When you're alone by yourself, go 10 times louder than you would in real life. Go 20 times louder, go 20 times different tonalities. Like, you might go very fast and talk really high, and then sometimes you might slow down when you talk. Just be very, very expressive in your practicing and train yourself to be that way. And the more you can do that, the more familiar you will be with being expressive. So there is a good way to do it, and that is not bullshit. Like, I'm not just saying this is a good way to go and do that. I get my clients to do expressive reading every single day. Of course, I dive a lot more in depth. Of course, I have different ways for them to do it. Of course, I have different techniques for them to expressively read. But you can still 100% do it. 100%. If you want the way. If you want the exact steps. Not just like, here, take this. Here's a YouTube video that you'll have mental masturbation for like 20 minutes until you realize you haven't gone any further in your speech, because you don't have anyone to keep you accountable. You don't have anyone to hold your hand as you walk through the fiery stages of your stutter. Like, overcoming your stutter, it's some hell to it. There's some tough times to it. And if you don't have accountability and someone who's done it before you to walk with you step by step by step, it can seem very daunting, and it'll take many, 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 many years if you do not give up on yourself. So if you want that accountability, if you want the person who has the path, who has done it before you, has had many, many dozens of clients do it after him, following the same path, tweaked to each individual, if you want that path and you want that accountability and the guidance to go step by step by step to overcome your stutter the authentic way, through expressiveness, through authenticity, then I have a few spots left in my program. You can comment down below. You can hit me up on Instagram, or you can book a free consultation call. Just click in the description below. Click free consultation call, and we can talk one-on-one about your situation and see if I would even be able to help you. Because some people I can't help, some people I can. I only focus on the people that I can, because only success stories. I only accept success stories. That's it. So, with that being said, I hope this video was helpful for you. I love you, and thank you for the compliment on my hair. Peace.